This is the Her Juices podcast. I'm Kilz.
I'm Daniela.
Okay, no Danny today?
No, I'm Dany. Hey, y'all. It's a nice, clean Sunday.
I'm Alisha.
Yes.
Savage Life Leash, if you would like, nah.
We'll plug you in after the episode.
So if you don't know who Alisha is, she's one of our really, really, really good friends from college. Our party friend, our conversation friend, our bitch I'll be the bitch up friend. She's
all around friend.
All around friend.
Rounded, very rounded. Yes.
Like I'm very flexible. Like I'm going to get in wherever you need me to be or whoever you need me to be. I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Yeah,
I feel that. Mm-hmm.
So today we would like to start with, how was your week? That's usually how we start the episodes. We ask our guests how your week was.
So my week, it was topsy-turvy.
Okay.
So I just came back from Panama on Tuesday. Oh my God, I had a time.
Bitch,
It took
I saw.
everything. What a time it took everything out of me to not say, send my daughter. We don't need no things, no nothing. Put my baby on the flight and we ain't coming back.
What? I'm dead.
It gave that.
It was
Really?
relaxing though. I feel like Panama was a good time.
No, I was turned up. I needed to relax. Like I came back to relax, but then after that, like,
was you more turned in Panama than you was in Houston? She came with us.
I'm
Houston.
always turned. So it's like
last night. I don't know why I'm in my room looking at videos from last. I'm like, yo, we were going nuts.
up. We went up,
And I'm gonna be honest, we could have went up a little harder.
harder.
Yeah,
and that's the thing.
and
And
that's
we
the
went
crazy
up.
part.
I don't know about
We
you.
did.
Yeah.
We had a time.
I had a nap.
There was like a little
Yeah.
patch in Houston that it didn't exist. The limit did not exist in Panama.
Okay,
And it was
okay,
like-
gotcha.
And the girl group, the women group that I went with, it was really fun.
That's
like,
very
my cousin
essential.
invited me, and she went where like 7 of her cousins, a few of them were meeting for the first time. So it was like at first it was kind of like a little like really like an icebreaker kind of thing. And I'm the perfect person to break the ice. So it's just put the music on, drinks. What's up? What you drinking? You want to drink?
Put
you
it
don't
on
want
the
to drink?
floor.
All right, you don't get a drink right now.
But
But the next
also,
time I come
too,
back to you, you're gonna get a drink.
I feel like also too, people have to be open to that as well, because you could
Yes.
be that, and then people still be like,
Yes.
well, but
And
y'all
so
don't really know.
We
yet.
was around each other for like 5 days, like 4 nights, 5 days. So it was kind of like the first 2 days it was that.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm not a pusher. Like I just let people, relax.
Feel how
Like
they feel.
everybody is different. So what excites me might not excite you. So we just, waited. I asked questions. You all right? You okay? Okay. Do you drink? Yeah, I drink. I just don't want to drink right now. Okay. When I come back, you're gonna get a drink.
I think
We're gonna
shots
drink
bring people together.
Shots.
Yeah, it does. Liquor definitely bring people
it
together. So
do.
by the end of the trip, like the 2 women that were kind of like, a little like prudish and wasn't really, they opened up, girl. They was twerking and everything. We like, we started a group or whatever, because as I said, it was my cousin and her cousin. So it was only 3 of us that were really related. So, everybody was, still close-knit. So it was kind of like a sisterhood that we created. We was all supporting each other, hyping each other up, fixing like, all right, you got this little hair right here, just fix it down. Or I like this outfit on you. Do you have something else? Like, it was really like that.
But that's exactly how you're supposed to like go on a trip.
Yeah,
And be with
it
girls.
is.
Because when we first started the trip, I'm like, yo, which outfit I should wear tonight? Like I said,
Yes.
this the killer, ain't it? I'm like,
Yeah,
damn
what
it.
you got? What you
Yeah,
got?
that's
Let me see what
true.
you wearing.
We
I
had a
feel
little
like that
fashion
hype us-
show.
Yeah, like
We
I feel like
had
that
a-
hype us up. Like it puts
Yeah.
us there. It puts women there. Like when you feel good about yourself, or like when you have a bunch of stuff but you don't know what looks right, and it kind of like it messes with your confidence. Like I want
That
to see
is
what
true.
everybody else is wearing, so I could try to match something to blend in. So
That
I
is
can
true.
piggyback
And you know
off
what's
of your
crazy?
confidence.
But you know how like when sometimes people be like, oh, if I got a friend and she not up to par, I'm not gonna fix her. No, bitch, you're not coming with me like
Yeah,
this.
no,
You're gonna
not.
put something that I
Like,
have
I like
on.
that.
But how
What
do you
size do
tell
you wear?
somebody that?
Girl,
I
this
was
is
like,
not
just like this. I like this. This is really nice. Do you have anything else? I mean, if not, what size you wear?
It depends on how
Well,
close I am with
I have
that
some.
person.
I have something that's probably a small, medium. You could probably fit it or whatever. Not saying you should change outfit, but like I just feel like this might look a little bit better, or I don't really like how this looks.
I feel soothed.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
like,
it's
it's
how
not that
you say
bad.
it.
Yeah.
It's like
It
it's
all
all about
depends.
how you say
Yeah,
it.
it's
I'm not
about
gonna lie.
approach.
If it's like one of us, I'm like, girl, y'all would
Yeah,
tell me
yeah,
like,
yeah.
us, you know,
Us,
I'm
you
like,
know.
for real? You
Yeah,
think
it's
so?
like,
All right, I got
you
something else.
know,
Let me
you're
see.
really good
Yeah.
for that. Like, what? I like this. I like this. You don't like I like it, but I think it would go better with something else.
I
Tonight.
remember one of the outfits that you had on. Somebody was like, "Yo, take that off." I said, "No, girl, keep that on. This is a look."
Yes.
And you was like, and that's one of the pictures that you was like, "This is a look." Because I was like, "You gotta look there. Don't listen to that person." This
Yeah, that's true though. Sometimes,
and a lot of the time, it doesn't really wear what you have. It doesn't really matter what you have on. It's how you wear it and your confidence in what you're wearing. Like
confidence is really
key.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
A lot of the times, especially with especially when you with different women, different personalities, you might feel. Especially, I know in my experience, I'm like. Out there a lot. So I feel like sometimes I be needing to pull in and tone it down because it might be intimidating or it might put someone else's energy off because I'm so out there. So I always try to like find a balance, a medium. Like, I'll play it back. Like I'm always going to be out here, but a lot of times, like, especially with me being older, I'll pull back and just see and it's like, okay.
Yeah, because sometimes it is too much for certain people. Yes. And then you see them giving you the little...
Like, I don't like this girl. Get this girl away from me.
I can't do it. Looking real uptight sometimes. Like, we moving on from you, bitch. Like sometimes, by the end of the night, you're gonna be feeling odd. Bring up the energy or scoot to the side because we have no time for that.
I agree. I feel like sometimes I get that look, but I'll be like in my mind, like you're boring, so I don't give a fuck. Right? I'm not gonna. I've never, even when I go with my older cousin, younger cousin, anybody, they be like, yo, this bitch is a fucking time. Like we need you around because it's just like some people just bring the energy that needs
shake
to
up
be given.
The room.
Shake us up a little bit. We shaking these asses. Why are we acting like we are 59 and a half? Like
that was never my thing.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we should just like sit in our youth. Like I don't care what nobody says, what age you feel like. Like if you are young, you still got it. The looks is there. Why not?
Hell
Why
yeah.
Not? That's how I feel. Why not?
Okay, so, well, we didn't say how our week was. My week was cool.
I was going to say, how was your week?
My week was cool. I mean, if I had a dick, it would be like a horse dick the way that niggas be sucking it.
What is going on?
I was not ready for that. But life is great because niggas be mad and I be happy. Okay. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy that I'll be happy and they not happy, but I'm still happy. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Is it bad to get pleasure out of that?
No, I don't get pleasure. Let me correct that. I don't get pleasure out of it. I just don't give a fuck that you're unhappy. Like,
well, sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Being completely honest and transparent, it makes me feel better. And I know that is a lot of people out there. That's why that phrase "hurt people come from.
That is
like
true.
Sometimes when I'm not feeling good, and it's like I hear somebody else that I don't like, and they got something good. Yeah.
Oh, it is true that hurt people.
Though. I feel victorious.
That is very true, though.
My stuff is not as bad as yours, but you deserve that. So you hold on to that. Let me shape up.
Like, of course, you're not wishing nobody bad, but if it happens, be like, see, you shouldn't have been doing that shit.
It's karma.
Karma. If we're talking about karma, okay, karma. If you get karma, that's on you. Do I give a fuck that you got karma?
Karma's for everybody. I done had a lot of
karma. But
at
the same time, like, I do understand what you said, because sometimes, like, you could really be like, you know what? I hope this. You got some words. You like, well, I hope this isn't a dirty. Like, you don't. I
try not to speak in that.
No.
But my thoughts be intrusive sometimes.
I try not as long as they don't leave your lips, you should be.
And that's how I feel like I'm fine. So when it does happen, I'm like, oh God, you heard me a little bit.
Just a little bit. You heard something.
You heard me a little bit. I knew I was your favorite.
I knew I was your favorite. Yo, it's crazy because
I'm the chosen one.
I'm the chosen. Yeah. I knew it.
It's crazy because like. That's what I was gonna say. I don't like. I'll think it. I'm like, you know what? God, I don't want that. I don't want nothing bad to happen to them. But it's not like the thoughts don't cross your mind. Come on, we're human. Like we can't act like you ain't never thought no negative shit towards about somebody.
That is true.
So,
how was your week?
My week was cool. I had a good week. I actually did. I did. I'm not gonna lie.
That's good.
Yeah, that's it. I don't really have much else to say. It was just good. Last week was good. This week was good. I'm just, sitting in it. Sitting in the goodness,
So we're gonna jump right into the episode.
Oh, okay.
So, since we were talking about girls trips, the first question we have is, what are do's and don'ts for going on a girls trip while you have a man?
I mean, you threw me for a loop while you have a man. That kind of threw me off. But I mean, like, while you have a man, do's and don'ts. I mean, just what you do is check in.
Okay, that's one.
That's
Checking
kind of why
in.
my week was kind of topsy turvy. I ain't got a man, but I got a little situationship.
A little somebody might be mad.
A little bit on it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We ain't gotta talk about it if you don't want to, babe.
No, we're not gonna talk about it in detail, but just a synopsis, like just check in,
check in. I think is one.
Just saying, I'm not saying that you need to. What a don't is you arguing on a trip.
Oh my God! That has let me tell you something.
That has ruined our trip
because
sometimes.
he ain't gonna like me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
If we good enough. I'm the type to, I'll snatch your phone. She's gonna call you back. We ain't got time
we not
for this.
doing
and
this.
I'm hanging up the phone. And if you want to block him, or don't answer, or tell that nigga to call me.
I promise you keep arguing with your man on vacation. You ducking off into the corner because y'all arguing.
You crying.
Yeah,
and now we gotta console you. Bitch, I'm over here trying to shake ass and drink.
Take a minute, girl. Come sit down and tell us what's been happening. I don't need that on the trip.
Real quick, and I don't like that. Like we need the balance. Like
you know what it really
keep the energy high.
Why are we crying in the club?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I got so many nights at Morgan. That kind of like put the battery in my back to be like,
I cried in the club one time.
Like, girl, I used to be in the bathroom crying.
It was like, suck it up. I was like, I'm trying.
Yo, I was in the bathroom
why
like,
you doing
this to me? I'm out trying to have fun with my friends.
Yeah, that's why I shit on niggas now. I don't have time for any type of emotion like that.
I don't even. It's crazy because I don't even bring anybody if I'm gonna cry in the club. I go in like a little corner, I get my mind right, and I come back. You might see like, yo.
I ain't gonna lie. When I tried to cry by myself, it wasn't successful.
Yeah, because it's the dipple. Girl, where you at? How you just dipping up like that?
It's either one or two things. You think they would.
It's either one or two things, bitch. You throwing up or you somewhere crying.
I know. I'd rather
you
throw up than cry.
Way, you need support system.
I'd rather throw up than cry. I'm never gonna hold you.
What's going on?
Yeah, because the liquor just keeps making it worse and worse and worse.
And you try to hold back the tears. Don't let a sad song come on. It's over.
Oh my God, I want to go home.
I just want to go home.
Because they like ending the club with love, certain clubs. You feel me? But I think a do and don't definitely is no arguing with your man on vacation. I also think, let me see. What else?
I have one.
What?
If you got your own room, okay, you can bring your man over at the end of the trip. Don't fucking bring your man on the whole trip. This is not a boyfriend girl.
That's a don't for me.
I don't know how to
If it's a girl's trip,
don't.
I see trips where people have their man, and it seems like it's a vibe.
Don't invite.
You don't think so?
Hold on.
I've never done it, but I'm just saying.
Do not invite me to a trip if you bring in your man.
What about the last day?
What if your man is coming with his friends?
I don't care.
What about the man's coming with his friends?
I don't care. Do not invite me on a trip if you bring in your man. Yeah. Because the leash that's in the town and the leash that's out of the town is two different leash. And I do not want to be the butt of your conversation to turn around and be like, your friend.
That's that whole ass friend that be doing shit. Yeah.
And when you're not here on the whole shit. Because it could just be me just turning up and me being wild. And guys are really imaginative. So they'll be like, oh, she's like this. She's shaking her ass. Now all of a sudden you imagine me twerking in front of niggas.
I done had a situation.
Orgy. Like it goes there really fast.
I done had a situation where like a friend's man knew things about me and other people on the trip, right?
You already was talking about me.
And next thing you know, they're like, oh, I don't want you going with your hoe ass friends. Hold up, bitch. I was never a hoe. I don't know. Now I'm a hoe because
it's me. Where's the camera? With the shoulder shake. Because if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel.
You know what's crazy?
At the end of the day, we gonna have a time. Like whether our time is
and now
turned up
that your
or
man
down,
is on that type of time, stay home with your man, bitch. Stay home with him.
I get it. Like,
stay home with him.
If he's not the bro, if he's not my bro, because I've went on trips with my sister and her boyfriend. That's my brother. I love him. I'll go on any trip with him.
They look like they have mad fun.
He's the time. He'd be on the same type of time that I be on. He'd be turned up.
Act bad.
But he likes to act bad.
Yeah.
But I'm not his bitch. So my sister can't act bad the way that I want her to be acting bad. And it don't gotta have no niggas involved. It's just, just being yourself. Being in your
but you
element.
being courteous of your man though. Like you're never getting too
I don't
want
to do that.
Okay,
I don't want to keep minimizing our turn up of where it's gonna go. Not saying we need to be in an orgy or just be fucked and sucking somewhere. But I like to have fun. I like a vibe. Zone. Yeah, no judgment. That's what it is. No judgment zone. And men are really quick to judge their their women's friends.
That's true.
They really are.
So, damn, I had a good ass question. I just lost it.
How do you feel about say your man is on vacation? Like at a
You want
club.
to answer my question? That's the question. She gonna ask
So
me.
if you
She gonna ask my question. She gonna ask my question because my bitch right here. She gonna ask my question.
What's the fucking question?
She know the question.
My stomach girl. Yo, look. No, all right. So
I know
say
it's gonna be some bullshit.
no, say you at the club, right? And your homegirl is there and her man happened to be there. But he's the type of nigga that's cool with your act bad antics. He's okay with his girl acting like that. But you see now this nigga is recording y'all while y'all shaking ass, smacking ass. Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, her man?
Her man is doing this.
Yeah, turn up. And post us. Yeah, my bitch and her bitches act bad.
If your man was doing
like
that, how you feel like? How would you feel about that?
If my man was doing it, he was in the club with his friends.
No.
He's the one doing it now. Because it sounded good when your friend man was doing it. So I want to know how it feels if your man was doing that.
Your man is recording.
He's not smacking nobody's ass. He's smacking your ass while you twerking on your friend. Y'all doing crazy shit. He's recording your friend driving a boat. All of that. You with that?
I'm
all
with
right.
that.
You know what?
Are you with that?
Yeah, turn up, Poppy.
No, I'm not gonna lie. There are
whatever you want to do, we do
Why
it
you
right
got my friend's
now.
ass in your phone? Why you got my?
It's a time. That's what I'm saying. I'm different. I'm really a person that live in moments, and I feel like that's why a lot of the stuff.
I'm a little too territorial for that type of vibe.
I am territorial, but at the same time, I'm confident, and I feel like my confidence outweighs my territorialism.
Traits. Okay.
I might have just created a word.
You did.
You said
I feel like,
territorialism?
like I'm so confident. Like it could be in an instant if I'm in the club and I see something like that, and that that jealous bitch or whatever that is start creeping up your spine.
There's times where that happen and you be like, "Bitch, I'm bugging. Turn up.
I'm bugging.
Yeah.
Turn the fuck.
You do.
It's been times where I do
my turn
that.
up valve doesn't break.
But
So
my
it's kinda
when
like-
it comes, if it was somebody I was talking to, maybe it was a sponsorish type vibe.
Yeah,
I
or
don't give a fuck. But my man, I can't do it.
And my thing is, I'm so competitive in so many like aspects. It's like, all right, I'm confident in my competitiveness. You're going to want to record me. I'm going to make you record me. Everything that I'm doing right now, you're going to not want to keep your eyes off of. So just watch me.
Okay.
All right.
Girl, I be just the way my mind works. Like once that bitch start creeping, I was like, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Who she thought she was?
My turn up is way better.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
what's going on?
Turn up.
Okay,
It's that time.
So since we talking about this, what is take one for the team etiquette? Meaning like
Yeah. So say for example, we outside, right? And it's one guy that want to talk to you.
Yeah.
He looks good. Maybe he's a vibe. We're just gonna give him some good aesthetics. We're not gonna act like he's ugly.
I'm gonna play nice with the ugly friend.
And then we get two ugly friends now.
I'm gonna play nice.
Okay.
I'm the friend that I told you in the beginning.
Matter of fact, she got somebody and we got the ugly friends.
That's fine.
All
because I'm really so loyal and I'm really so down for the bitches that I am. Like, I will really sacrifice my comfort right now for your good time.
Mm-hmm.
So if this is the nigga and you want some like, I'm really gonna play nice with this ugly friend.
I mean, you saw me.
I'm still gonna try to play the vibes where he know he ain't gonna fuck me right now, or he not gonna get nowhere with me. But he knows that this conversation right now, like, you a real ass bitch, you a decent ass female. I fuck with her. Yeah.
Listen,
I'll be honest, sometimes
you
I'm
remember
not
camp, and I was like,
girl, she pulling me. I barely remember camp. Girl, I was
no, but I'm telling you,
I was so done at camp. Like, if Daniela didn't say it was time to go, I probably would have been throwing up right where I was standing at.
This is how I feel. I'm not gonna lie to you because I can.
As soon as we got in the house, I threw up.
As I've gotten older, I have moods of can I?
I'm a pro since like Morgan.
I have moments of can I play for the team or not.
Really?
Yeah, so like,
but me,
no. So majority of the time, I'm good. I will play for the team. What? I'll be in somebody's face. I can make it happen, make it shake or whatever, because I know I'm not leaving with you at the end of the night. But then there are moments where I'm just in my, I got my little annoyed bag. Yes. Like, for example,
and you're like, I'm not doing it.
So that nigga, I was like, so he was talking shit or whatever, and then he gonna say, he said something to me, and I was like, but yeah, like, but you ain't have no bottles though, like. That nigga was
Yo,
like,
he
you
was
fucking
so
bitch.
mad.
And I was
Yo,
like,
he was
wait,
so
my
mad.
stomach hurt. What you mean? I was like, I could be a bitch.
He was so mad.
But
I get that.
That was a
'cause I get
moment
in
where I
that way
wasn't
as
really
well.
playing for. I could have just shut the fuck up and just not inserted myself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Look,
so I do have odd moments where I'm not the best.
The only thing I'd have a problem with when we taking one for the team and one of the friends try to diss my friend. Now nobody's taking nothing for the team. You're not gonna diss my friend in my face.
That's why I feel like I be trying to create the ambiance, like especially when the guys
not even like when we was in Houston. I don't know who that girl was. We was in the club. You kept lugging her around while we had our bottle. I'm like, drop her. We don't know her. Drop her.
Sometimes you be in a moment though.
And that's my thing. I live in moments.
Now she dragging Alisha around the party. I'm like,
but that's why you not dragging. Hold on, in New York, drag don't sound too good.
No, not drag. Look, but she holding your hand,
me,
and y'all walking around the party. She's trying to give people shots. Our bottle. All right, you're going too far, Biggs. Let's talk.
I don't even remember this.
But sometimes a friend needs to reel you in. Like, look, we moving on from this one.
And I love that. I love that. I'm not gonna be that friend. I'm not gonna be that friend. I'm letting y'all know this from right now. I'm not that friend that's gonna reel you in unless I feel like there's like danger.
I ain't gonna lie, Dany reeled me in a few times.
But my thing is, I'm such a daredevil that fine line of danger, like I'll be tipping on that line. Yeah. So it's like I need somebody.
I'm in the vibes, bro. I'm in the vibes right now. Like, fuck it.
All right, like it's cool.
First I start with the look. I'm like, yo, it's time.
Yeah, like no.
And then I start doing the.
All right, I ain't gonna lie. I got marched across the party to before, like, bitch, what's going on right here? Come on, me.
In Houston, I feel like I was about to get a speech from Daniela. Because it was at this point where I was like,
you have a good balance. So.
She does. It's so great.
It's like we turning up, but you nobody's mommy. But it's like when you really losing
lose that shit. I be needing a babysitter real fast.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm talking to this nigga or whatever. So he turns around or whatever. And we just talking face to face, and then he's just, I don't know what the fuck I was saying. I don't remember what I was saying, but he just ends up picking me up. So now I'm just on him like this. Arms wrapped around him, I'm on him. Daniela starts snatching me. I said, girl, get off me. I said, girl, get off me. And she back, like she's like, all right.
I'm going to give you your moment, because clearly you're coherent, girl.
I'm coherent. But if that was at the point to where I let her drag me down and pull me off, because you know you get real sloppy real fast when you like that. If she was to pull me hard enough, and now next thing you know, we on the floor right now. She's the one who got me, because now I need to sit up. But at that time, I was like, girl, I got this. And he didn't do nothing, crazy. Whatever. He just had me, and she's looking in my eyes. I was like, oh, this is nice. So I was like, at this point, Daniela got the lead. Because right now, I ain't got it. So when she says time to go, I say, yeah, come on. I ain't
hold on. How would y'all feel now if your homegirl, you and your homegirl go with each other somewhere and then they leave you?
We not friends no more. That happened before. That bitch.
It depends. It depends. Me at this big up age now, especially with me moving how I move and knowing that,
unless we have a
cap is somebody else's
about
cap
it.
is different.
Yeah.
So it's like, we have a real trusting group. Excuse me. If I'm to the point to where whether I'm fading or whatever, and I'm like, yo, Dany, I'm about to leave. I'm about to dip off or whatever. This and the third. I'm going to give you that. But if it's as far as, me just disappearing, then that's something that's for alarms.
Yeah.
But I feel like, with us being adults, and even if it's like a one-night stand or whatever, you still going to be mommy mode. Communicate.
Share your location. Do whatever you want.
Listen, I'm to the point,
I'm not cock blocking, but I'm also like...
I'm also being protected, because at the end of the day, we're all grown. And nobody's anybody else's mother.
It's funny because that happened with me to Kill one time, and I was just like, bitch, you didn't even tell me. I didn't even know. I don't give a fuck where you at. Just let me know where the fuck you at.
Yeah, no, you have to check.
I'm going to be real. I want to know what you're talking about.
You have to.
But I don't want to give too much.
It don't matter. Just check it.
When we went to Miami and you went to Popeyes, and I was like, yo, this bitch just dipped. Nobody
It wasn't with no niggas, so I'm like...
No, it wasn't no niggas.
Sometimes I get that explorer...
We all get that explorer
in me.
No, but all right, so
but
what
you have to
happened
make sure
was,
you just say something to at least one person.
No, but what really happened was that she had left and I didn't know. So I'm like, if this what we doing, I'm going to get some food too. Like,
what happened was I told everybody, but she didn't realize that I had told everybody. Everybody knew where I went. So then when she left and I came back, I'm like, yo, where's my friend? Like, where's my friend? It was like, she just left. And
she was also drinking. Let's put that in.
Yeah, that's what happens. I know this is a drunk situation.
I wasn't drunk. I really wasn't.
Well,
I wasn't.
This is insanity. Then you shouldn't have been acting like that. No, what?
Let me finish telling you the story. I'm not even.
But y'all in a foreign place. Like y'all
No,
not
what
in
happened
your
was
own
I
town.
asked-
We was with 100 different people.
That's fine, but we
Cannot
still not in the
finish the
town.
story.
Okay, yes.
What happened was I told everybody that I was going to the grocery store to get food for everyone. She didn't hear me when I went to the grocery store and I came back. My friend, I'm like, "Where's my friend?" She just left and didn't tell nobody. What?
They was lying.
And I'm like, "What?"
They lied on you,
They
right?
did lie.
I know they
did.
lied.
'Cause I literally
That's not
left
even
with
your
somebody
body.
else. I
She
left
did.
literally
That's
left
not
with
even your
somebody
body.
else.
They
It's
lied on
not.
you.
They did.
I was
because-
taking an Uber and then one of the girls was like, "Oh, I'm coming with you." Like, yeah.
That's honestly, it was. She told people because when I went down to the other set of people, I'm like, "Yo, where's my friend? Did y'all see my friend?" They like, "Oh, they went to the store together." I'm like,
she's not telling the whole trajectory. So basically, she dipped off. I didn't know where she was. It wasn't like if everybody knew, I didn't know.
"Yeah, she didn't know."
I didn't
it was
know.
In a group.
So then I called her. I'm like, they like, "Oh, where y'all going?" They like, "Oh, we going to Publix for what? Wings." Ew, I don't want that. Like, and I'm like, "Yo, you
we
think you
got
could?"
mad fucking food. We brought mad food back. They made that shit
They did.
fresh. Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Listen to me. Let me tell you something. Look. So then I'm like, "Yo, you don't think you could stop at some like Wingstop?" I said, "I'm gonna make the order and y'all just go pick it up." We don't have time for that. You know, sometimes when you're feeding off your energy around other people that's driving or doing other things, it's like, "Oh, we don't." I'm not eating that shit. We didn't eat all fucking day at this point. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
It don't matter. You went
So
to
look,
Wingstop, so you went to go get it.
Let me tell you how real it was. I said, fuck that. I went to Popeyes. I made like a family size order. We had chicken sandwiches, pieces, fries, biscuits, all kinds of shit. Right? We come back and I want y'all to know that this girl did not eat none of that nasty ass food that they picked
that
up.
they went to the public.
She texts me now after we done went through a whole debacle. Like, why you didn't call me and tell me where we was at?
Once you called me, it was done.
Can you save me?
Once it was done, it was done. She came back and we was lit. It was nothing.
She said,
argument.
"Can you save me a chicken sandwich?"
Yep, sure did. Fuck that bitch.
The
You're my
bitch
best
inside
friend.
of me wanted to be like, "No, fuck you. You eat that Publix." You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, "Nah, I got you, friend." Yeah, that would have been. I didn't want her to eat bad. That shit was trash.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna give you a pivotal moment. We was getting on the yacht and niggas did not buy food. And everybody just looking around, looking at. I hate that. Like, don't fucking keep looking at me.
That's true.
I need a problem solver. So everybody looking around at me
and
like,
that's who I am. I'm a problem
no food, nothing. And everybody's
I'm
like,
gonna be honest. That Popeyes held us down on the boat. That Popeyes held us down when we got off the boat and went back to the crib. It was so crazy.
I don't know about the off the boat, but I remember that there was.
Excuse me, ma'am. But it was chicken sandwiches
we
all over the crib.
Chicken sandwich galore.
Yeah.
But we also had like. She's saying I brought back wings. I brought back mad chicken. It wasn't delicious, but I brought back mad chicken, potato salad, all kind of random shit. Like I went with the chef, so the chef picked up all the stuff. I just said I'm paying. Like, so, but regardless, let's move on. But nonetheless, like we're not people gonna argue on a trip.
No.
We're gonna say
that's what I don't like.
It wasn't no arguing. It was just like,
that's
all
definitely
right,
a don't either.
We had a misunderstanding. We moved on, and I was it didn't ruin the trip or make a like
like if it's a little disagreement, we grown. If it's a little disagreement, just hash it out and enjoy the vibes. We here for a good time, not a long time. So we're gonna turn up.
All right. Since we talking about turning up at this age, somebody tries to fight. Alisha, I know the answer to this question.
Lord.
No, if somebody tries to fight you, what are you doing? Are you giving that bitch a beat down, or you like, I'm calling the cops?
I don't know. It depends on what the situation is.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because like I said, I like to thread that line, you know, like, and it's like, it doesn't take much for me to get over that line until I feel really extremely disrespected. And now at this age, it's not a lot of things that disrespect me or make me feel disrespected as much as, you know,
when
I was younger.
Yeah. Right.
So it's like, it depends. Like if something that is, if it's with my child, I'm fighting.
What,
like,
really? You will fight with your child there?
Not with my child there.
Okay,
no.
you're calling the cops.
I'm calling the police.
All right.
And then you're going to pull back up
I'm
and
calling the police, or I'm going to drop my daughter off somewhere and I'm going to fuck you up. It's one of the two.
I don't blame you.
But if my daughter is there, it's like, I don't know. It's like since I became a mom, it's like this hat goes on that it's like, what? I'm so petrified of what my daughter thinks of me. Even at her young age, she'll be 5 in October.
You don't want her to be scared.
I don't want her to be scared. I don't want her to be
'Cause
scared.
I've
I don't
seen
want her
that.
to fear me. I don't want her to feel like, oh, my mom is not the one to come in and save this situation because of how my mom acts. I always think that, especially since I know I'm so like temperamental, and it doesn't take much for me to even express that my temperament is at there because I have boundaries. Like I have like a clear understanding of what my boundaries is.
But I think you're very open with expressing that. Like, you know what? I'm not even feeling this right now.
If you did something at a 10, you deserve 10 behavior. I don't care if I was at a 0.
Right.
I don't care if I'm at a 0. You did this shit that warrants a 10. So right now, this 10 is gonna come out. So that's where I'm still, you know, kind of like struggling. Like it's just a case by case situation, especially with me being a mom now. I haven't come across anything that made me feel like I need to fight. But I'm pretty sure that if something does come across and that is at that 10, if my daughter's there, I'm going to think about it. If my daughter's not there, I'm really gonna fight.
And that's, you know what's crazy is that like I've known you to have like a temperament where it's like, you know what, like it's not even that big a deal. Just walk away. Yeah, don't let it. Like but then I've also seen you like I've also seen you go from like 0 to 100
you get
real
Jack
quick.
Box. You don't know what surprise you gonna get on the
inside.
I need somebody
flexible. You gotta keep up because I don't be knowing. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm a person. I go for thoughts, but a lot of times when my emotion is like really felt. If my thought doesn't overpower it in that moment, it's gonna go there. The emotion is gonna take over.
Yeah.
So if it's like I said, my daughter is my reminder. If my daughter is there, regardless of whatever it was, like I would
like that,
never.
Like,
do you know your moon sign?
I was just actually looking it up today.
Because I'm an Aquarius moon, so I definitely know what you mean when you say like, if I don't get to the thought before I get...
Look, that's how true it is. It's still on there right now. Yeah, so like my moon sign, I think it might be in Capricorn or Taurus. I was just looking at it earlier.
Yeah.
I gotta, after we leave from here, I got an app for you
my
guys.
My moon is in Taurus.
Your moon is in Taurus?
Yeah.
So that's why when you were saying that little like stubborn, like, all right, no, I'm going to get some food.
Mine is in...
Y'all worry about y'all stomachs. I'm worried about my stomach. That's where that Dora the Explorer just kicks in, like, I'm gonna go find some food.
Mine is in
and I'm fine by myself.
I think the Dora the Explorer is the Aquarius because I'm
really adventurous. My friends, I like to.
Don't listen.
I was listening to
say one time. You wanna go there?
I don't remember what episode it was, but I was listening to it, and you were saying that you get intrigued and fixated on certain things. I'm like, yo, that's me. Like if I see somebody and I'm like, oh my God, that hat is nice. I wonder where he get that hat from.
When you talking about you be staring and shit.
You be staring, yes, and you be staring. The do's and don'ts of New York.
Yeah.
So it's like you be staring. I'm like, oh my God, I get fixated on certain things. So I'm like, yo, where that person going? And if I don't have nothing to do, I'll probably find myself following that person.
Let me see what happened
because I like that hat, or I'm just fixated on whatever they're doing in the moment, and I'm just thinking like, oh, I want to help them. Like, oh, I want to get involved.
Exactly. What you doing, girl? Like, I be having to catch myself.
That's the nosy in y'all. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah. So but you know what? I have a cap on my nosiness. Like, I feel like if I ask you a question and you don't give me the detail, I'm not going to keep prying into your business. Yeah, I'm going to mind my business. I'm going
to be honest. I'm somebody who naturally people just feel the need to just be like telling it all.
Look, and that's the Taurus that's probably coming out because I'm that, and sometimes it annoys me, but I'm like, I'm so cool and I'm so this. Like, you're going to end up telling me
like,
without
you
even noticing that you're telling me right now.
Like, nah, sometimes some conversations lead to that. Because I'd be like, yo, did you ask them this? And they'd be like, I wasn't even fucking thinking about that. Like,
yo, I'm not gonna lie. I will really start deep diving and shit into like, wait, so what? And I have
because we was at a homegirl's party and this guy came to me. He was telling me how one of his baby mothers was acting this way and how one of them is accusing him of this. And I was telling him steps on what he could do. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? Get back to the party, bitch. What's going on? I became Ayala in 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
What the fuck just happened? Like,
it goes
this
there.
man telling me his life story. I'm invested. I'm giving advice. Giving life coach.
You gotta reel it in sometimes. Like, yes, but this is fine. You'll be good. What's up with another drink? I like this song.
Let me stay off because I'm doing too much.
At this age, I really got good with like deflecting or like transferring certain things to like reel it back in.
Giving people enough I'm so good with that. Like giving people just enough information to feel like they know everything about me and they know absolutely nothing. I just gave you so much surface information and you really don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, so
I know we was talking about like, you know, fighting over things, but like, do you feel like you'll be fighting over dick too?
Not me.
That's what Party said.
I might.
The dog still might be in you.
It depends. Okay, let me give you
a lot of things case by case. I don't know until it happens. I got to see how it makes me feel when it happens.
Mm-hmm. You see, like I have a little voice in my head that tells me, "Don't do it." Don't do it.
What if you had a man, right?
I have that voice
So
too. Well, it's another voice that says,
say you with a guy, y'all on a date.
You see,
say y'all with a guy, y'all on a date, and somebody starts talking crazy to him. And he's like, nah, let's just go.
That's it.
Do you feel like he's pussy or is he's mature?
No, because that happened to me the other day.
If he's telling me to let's go, that means that he's the one that should be reeling in, because at that moment, if he has to break out that let's go thing, it's there, bitch.
Okay.
So what is going to involve is if somebody.
And I feel like I've evolved in that sense, because younger, I'm like, what you mean, let's go? Nigga, we fighting. Like, you feel me? And now we're older. We all have things that we...
I'm a daddy's girl. So it's like a lot of the times when I'm in a situation where I trust the men to lead, and especially in a situation like that, I follow their lead. So it's like if there's something that's dangerous happening right now, and you're the person that says, as a man, let's go.
I'm listening.
I'm
with her.
We're out. Like, I'm leaving.
But
I've also been in situations where men don't have that ability. And I'm the one that's like,
dumb,
okay, it's looking a little... Guns about to break out. People's fighting. Your man's is losing. Everything is going crazy right now.
Your man's is losing.
Everything's going crazy.
Everything's going crazy right now. I might be that person to be like, all right, we got to go. We got to leave. And then I'm going to get kind of aggressive to make everybody leave. Because it's like, all right, I'm really like the passive person a lot of the times. Like, even when I'm in my flexibility, I'm always like cool on surface.
It's crazy that
because I feel like I've been with guys and then situations have happened and I feel like I'm the more buck one and I've had to calm myself down. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Because they don't know. They don't know how to calm you down. Because all I'm going to say is, yo, chill.
I remember one time I was in a liquor store. It was me and this guy in the liquor store, right? And then he's like, it was like this guy in there just talking mad shit. I'm like, yo, chill the fuck out. Like, what we doing here? Chill out.
You know what's crazy?
And then the guy was kind of like, what the fuck?
Yo, this bitch right here goes from 0 to 100 so like quick.
Body-wise, he could handle himself. Body-wise, mentally, I don't know where he was at. But I had to calm myself down like, yo, what am I doing? Like, why am I getting this crazy? Like,
Alisha.
Yeah, come on, my
When
nigga,
I tell you,
somebody took the initiative in the situation, and you had to be the person to turn around and say,
because he was blowing my shit. He
calm
was
the
ignoring it.
down.
He was ignoring it. And I'm like, we're not ignoring this. This nigga needs to back the fuck up right now because I'm not with the shit. Yeah.
Calm down.
And I did. We all calm down.
You know what's crazy?
Calm down. When I said that shit, chill the fuck out. He was like, yeah.
I'm a chill.
Yeah.
With her?
Yeah, because y'all wilding out now.
When we left the store,
that's
he was
cool.
cool.
That's exactly what I spoke on.
I didn't feel like he was pussy though. I just felt like maybe
it's crazy because
gun.
This reminds me of when we had. I never let this story down. Everybody like, yo, you was fighting in the club. They picked you up out of the club. It wasn't my fault.
I remember that time they picked you out the club because I was shocked. I said, what the fuck did
Sheila do? Exactly.
kicked out.
When I tell you.
We wildin'.
First of all, I will never forget this. This nigga was in there in the club fucking wildin'. I told him like 4 times. First of all, I already see one of my friends, I'm not gonna say the name, look at him. And I'm like, if he look at him again, this nigga's gonna have a bad night. Mm-hmm. I calmed him down. He comes back. He started with another one of my friends. So now him and my other friend fighting. I'm trying to break them up. The security guard picks me up, pulls me out of the club. I'm like, I didn't even do nothing.
She not even the type to be initiating wilding and shit like that. So it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay,
Yeah,
so now I'm tight because I never got thrown out of the club.
Yeah.
I had to be super drunk to get thrown out. I was sober. We had our moets. We all had our own personals. We was having fun. And this is something that I have that a lot of people don't have. It's like when I'm drunk, I have this thing where it seems like I'm not drunk, but I'm fucking dumb. So
yeah, no, that's me. That's me.
I
be looking good, and then in the back of my mind, I'd be like,
no. It escalates very quickly.
Yeah,
it escalates very quickly. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't drink to be cute.
No. But the thing is that
I'm out in Miami
looking for the hoochie daddies. No, but it escalates really quick because it goes downhill really quick. I could be really good 1 minute and the next minute I'm gone. I did the thing where I was like, sir, you can just put me down on the ground. I'm good. Like, I'm not involved. You can just let me down. The minute he put me down on the ground and I seen that nigga, I snuffed the shit out of him and just headed out the club. Like, I was gone.
Look,
it was a way. Hold the fuck up.
The right person. He said,
I was only punched him.
That was a while. That was the night I was crying in the club. That was the only time I ever cried in the club.
The bitch lost a Louboutin, brand new.
Yeah.
That shit was brand new.
That was
never
bad.
Found it.
That was a bad night.
But that was a bad night. But that night will forever remain in the books.
I was in a corner crying. I jumped out a car window. It was a vibrant night.
Messed up an entire personalized outfit, everything. It was just like, whoa. This night escalated. It
gets like that sometime, and I'll be here for the antics. What we doing next?
Yep.
Yeah. Look, we go home. I'm like, oh yeah.
Those one of those nights you go home with your man. Like, look, it's been a rough night.
You gonna go home with your man. So since we jumped on the man, what's 5 things you look for in a man?
At this age, right now, what you look for in a man?
What I look for in a man is comprehension. That's number one.
Ooh, love
that. A lot
of
men don't comprehend. They don't have the skills to understand, whether it's emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. They don't. And that's why, to piggyback on what I said earlier, it takes a lot for me to attach to someone. Like, I get fixated on things. So a lot of the times in my past, it's like, all right, this person might really feel like I really love them or I'm really there. And it's just like, I just like that you do this. Like, you know, like stuff like that. It's little small things. Charming. Like, yeah, like it's just like you're charming. Like you're intriguing. Like the curiosity in me peaks. So I want to see where this is going to go. But it's not really that like, oh my God, this is my person. Yeah. I've never felt at this big up age. And I keep saying big up age. 30, I'm 32. I have yet to come across that person that's like, oh my God, I like everything about you. Like you check all of these boxes. It's not that. It's just like, I'm here for a good time. You a good time until shit start getting real rocky.
I know weak because you dead be saying that. It's like, like, I'm having a good time. Like, the time is over. Like, I'm still trying to catch the vibe. Like,
and my thing is, like, I catch up, but I do that in solitude.
So, comprehension and what else?
Comprehension. I like guys to be sincere. Like, I like you to be really, like, just do it genuinely from your heart. Like, just spontaneous as far as, like, I seen this and I thought about you, so I think you would like this. Like, I like sincerity. I'm really like a hopeless romantic. And it might not seem like that, but I really am. Like, that whole fantasy, like, fairy tale princess type thing. It don't seem
like that. But you definitely do seem like that.
Because, like, you know, my friends, like, y'all are my friends, but I feel like on the outside, the people that don't really know me or take the time to get to know me, they just see, like, a turn up, or they might see me in moments. Like, oh, she's turning up right now, or she's outspoken, she's this, and they see that, and they just develop
But that's why I feel
sense
like you need somebody who's going to be, who knows you, who feels the vibe of
and all
take
levels.
Time to
get to know me.
You might be sincere, because but this moment I might turn up. But this,
like I have layers.
We all have layers, babe.
Yeah, like, and it's just like I said earlier, it's a case by case situation. So you might feel like this is not that big, but to me, it might be really, really big. And how I express it is going to be in that bigotry, like, oh, that's just the top of the top.
What about you, Dany?
Top 5? Okay.
5 things you look for in a man.
Please, be honest.
Or we're going to do 3, because I think 5 is a lot.
I like honesty.
Honestly. Not hard. You got through 2, girl. Let's go.
I'm going to do honesties for 1, because honestly, if you lie to me, I can't help you. If you tell me the truth, I can always accommodate and we can figure out.
I don't know. Like,
don't lie to me.
I love honesty in a person, but I really feel like you don't really know a person until you know them. Like, I feel like
how long do you think it takes to know somebody?
Yeah,
we just had this conversation.
I don't know. It takes years, because a person, depending on what a person is, where the person is in their life, they might not even know who they are. Some people, depending on how, the age, they might have a 15-20% of knowing who they are, not as what they like to do, but who you are. What's your do's and your don'ts? Where's your fine line? Like, some people need to go through certain things to develop that. But so it's like,
okay, so what's your threshold for, like, so since you're saying that, what's your threshold for, like say, okay, it takes years to know a person.
Just be open.
Wait, hold on.
Tell me where you at. Tell me what's going on.
I'm not even finished with the question.
Right, I'm sorry.
So, okay, your threshold is years of knowing somebody. But then my question is, if it takes years to know somebody, what makes you feel comfortable enough to even, like, be in a relationship with them 4 years to get to know them?
And I answered it. Openness.
Okay.
Like, you have to be open. I
Open.
want you to be open, and I would say honest as far as not lying, but being transparent in where you are in your life right now.
That's what I mean
I'm
when I
okay
say
with
what's
honest.
going on with you
That's
right
what
now.
I'm saying.
I'm
To
okay with
give
that.
me the option to turn around and be like, all right, I want to stick around and see where this shit show is going to go. If it is a shit show. Or,
I
you know,
think
like,
so.
let me just exit stage left. Like, we still cool. There's no love lost. Like, I just can't be a part of this right now. Like, I have to figure out what's
you
best
see,
for me.
for most part, I always say this, like, when it comes to men, like, when y'all be lying, that helps y'all none.
Girl, I lie.
I'm gonna be.
I be lying to these
Hello,
niggas.
look.
I don't like to
So
lie because I can't keep up.
we don't got the
I
time.
try
and then
not
niggas
to,
be,
but it's
let me
little
tell you
shit that
something.
you might have to lie about because it's certain things that certain men can't take.
What do
And
we
it's
talk
like,
about right now? What do we
You
talk
can
about
be,
it? Talk about it.
You can
Talk
be
about
that. You can still be that, and still little white lies is like.
You see, I'm not gonna little.
Don't lie about
I'm
something like you got kids.
I'm more
and-
of an omitter than a
Exactly.
liar.
I'm not.
Omitter.
That's what I'm
not-
saying.
I might
You see,
tell a
I'm
little
not
Just
that.
don't ask me. And I'm the type, if it's
If
too
you
deep,
ask me,
I'm
and I
gonna say,
really don't want to lie, like,
not
let's just not even
good.
get into that
Exactly.
right now.
I'm
You
gonna
see?
throw you
with them.
off, huh? Answer right here.
This is what I'm
Monkey
saying.
wrench. I'm ready. I was prepared for this because I had a feeling that she was going to ask me some shit, be in my business, and then I got to
You
prepare.
in my business?
You in my business?
I
Don't
don't
do
like
that.
that.
I don't really like
I don't
that.
like that.
So
No,
it's like,
it's crazy
I'm
that you. That's what I say. I say you don't have to lie. Just you can either.
You don't have to, but I'm gonna lie.
No. You see what's crazy? I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna omit. I'm not gonna even go into a conversation.
Omitting is still a form of lying.
No, it's not. It's
It is.
deception. It's not a lie.
Deception is lying.
It's not a lie.
Yeah,
It is. You're putting an image out for somebody to believe something that you want them to believe.
that's not a
It's
lie.
not the truth.
But that's why I'm
That doesn't make it a lie, though.
I'm gonna ask some.
It doesn't make it a lie,
questions.
though.
Questions that you think
you gotta
I'm
ask
gonna
the
be
right
honest.
questions.
The experiences that I've had with men has allowed
They
me
said, "I'm
to
a
realize
journalist
that
I
men
hate this
really,
bitch.
all you need to do is ask the right question. And I think it's sick that we have to get to that point, but I'm sicker. Like, I don't have time for the bullshit.
Sick in the
Like,
head. I don't
okay,
have
like,
time.
yeah, you got a baby mother.
I'm
But
like,
do y'all
what?
still fuck?
Yeah.
Are you still fucking this said baby mother?
Mhm.
Do y'all
How long
live
y'all been
together?
different?
How long y'all haven't been together? Oh, has been a year. So I'm
Yeah.
now contemplating. Y'all haven't been together for 6 months. There's still some fucking might be going on.
Fucking a lot of
You know
fucking.
what I'm saying? So like, yeah,
A lot
I
of
just need
fucking
to
that was
know.
still
You know
going
what's
on.
crazy? It's just like, but I also am a person that I will ask questions and you don't even realize I'm just taking the shit from
Taking
you.
everything in.
We just talking and I'm listening to everything you saying and I'm
Me
listening to how you
too.
say it. But the thing is that I don't really like, and then certain things like when I can start telling when people was lying. Okay.
Yeah.
You lying? All right,
But
cool. I'm
that's
gonna
what
ask
you
you a
should
question
do.
that's
That's
gonna put you right in a place that you have to.
Tell the truth or lie to
Exactly.
me. And that is the fundamental of getting to know somebody.
That is true.
You let people talk. You let people be themselves.
Mhm.
And like I said, I'm here for moments. This is fun. This is great.
I'm here for a
Tell
good
me
time,
more.
not a long
But
time.
this is tell me more so I can
And me
develop
and
the type
Akila,
of
we
person
spoke
that
about
I feel
that
like and I
before.
think that you
About
are.
what?
We spoke about the fact that like I'm a person that allows people to just like
Tell.
I'm gonna give you the benefit doubt from the beginning.
Mhm.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I can't
You see,
do
I'm
that.
gonna do that.
I do though.
I give people the benefit
of
of doubt from the beginning because they show who they are from the beginning. And
I'm
you can
already
catch
on
them
guard.
before
I'ma
your
be
feelings
honest.
get hurt.
I be on guard as well.
I'm on guard, and then like when I see certain things, it allows me to open up different sectors of me. So like
Mhm.
maybe
She's better with
maybe
compartmentalizing.
you
Yeah, I'm
are
good
we
with
having
that
a
as
good
well.
time, right? We're having a great time, but I realize that maybe certain things you're omitting. It's okay. Cause now I've put you in the fun category. We're
Yes.
not in the building category.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm okay with doing that. So now
Mhm.
you can't really be mad at me that we're in the fun category because in the fun category, there's really not much rules that are going on.
Yeah.
I respect you enough to not
Look,
dog
this is
you
what I need.
out.
Look, this is what
But
I
like
need
at
to
the
hear.
same point, it's just like, okay, cool. But now if we're in the building category, I can press you about certain things because that's what you told me or that's what I
Exactly.
felt.
I agree.
It was.
It is what a
you
lot of
know.
the guys lead you to that because a lot of guys don't
I
know
think-
how they're really dating right now. So they
Uh-huh.
see you and they see what you're offering. They like, oh, they want to check all of these boxes, but not realizing that you're in the fun box.
Yeah.
You're
so
in the
now
fun
when you
box.
start inching over and you want me to inch over to there, and now I start asking questions, where you was at? Where this? And you
Yeah.
turn around, but hold on, you ain't my bitch.
You absolutely right.
I'm gonna be honest.
You got
You
this.
absolutely
I'm gonna be
right.
honest. One of my biggest fears is fucking with somebody, and maybe I moved the way
I
I
never
moved
had
is
nobody tell
because
me
of-
I'm not their bitch.
One of my-
I'm the one that do
Girl,
the opposite.
that shit
biggest
just happened to me this week. That's why I was topsy-turvy.
No. Yeah, look, let me tell you something.
me.
I'm gonna be honest. That is one of my biggest fears. Like fucking with somebody, and maybe not even heavy, but just fucking with you.
I'll be initiating
and
it.
you literally saying like,
that has never happened
to me. But you're not my girl, and I'm like, wait, hold up.
I initiate that though.
Listen,
I initiate that. Listen,
I've never had it happen, but I'm
not your girl.
Listen,
do whatever you want.
I've never had it happen until this time, and that's what it was like. Oh shit. You want some shit for real. Because I'm only questioning you because we got to this point to where you're making me think that we're building. You're conditioning me to think that we're building. So now when I'm asking you this question, you turn around, you hit the whole, you ain't my bitch. You absolutely right. And I told that nigga just like this. You will never, ever in your life get a chance to say that to me again. Because that don't happen to me.
That. Yes,
that don't happen to me.
Exactly.
Like I lost my virginity at 14 years old. I'm 32 years old.
Never happened.
You ain't the first dick and you ain't the last dick. God willing,
so
if I get many more years,
I'm hearing this,
if this is the first time that I'm hearing this shit,
done.
you absolutely right. And it's done for you. Like, because you want to play around and you don't have a bitch that you can play around with. I'm flexible. If you the fun nigga, you the fun nigga. If you the nigga that's gonna sell me a dream, you the nigga that's gonna sell me a dream. And if I'm buying it, that's on me. Give me that opportunity. You really tried to like blur the lines and what's happening here, and it made me feel like when you said
crazy,
that, like you thought that I had to really check. We rectified the situation after, like, because I had to put things in real clear perspective because I'm a realistic ass bitch. Before we got to this point, did I ever do anything or say anything to make you feel that I was putting pressure on you to be in a relationship? I know that you're not my man.
But
you could possibly
sometimes
not be my man.
Say things like that out of like
guilt.
Hello.
Because you were doing bullshit, and that's exactly what I said. You were doing bullshit, and me asking you questions, and instead of you responding on some real ass shit, like, yo, I was handling my business, or even saying that, I couldn't, like, I couldn't be who you needed me to be in that moment. Not even, I can't tell you this right now. Like, just chill out. You ain't saying none of that. You just ultimately went to, you ain't my bitch.
Because you knew that was going to turn you into a different perspective of how you felt about that. Yeah.
That turns me off. Because we've never done anything or said anything. We don't even talk about being in a relationship.
Hello. So how did we get here?
I really had to tell, hold on. Yeah.
Don't let me eat you up for
breakfast.
I ain't
gonna
ate him up for breakfast.
I ate him up, let him know.
You know what
in my
DMs. I'm starting to notice
I'm
that.
dating. I'm in a situationship, but I'm having respect for you because of how we're dating right now. I'm completely open in knowing that we're not nowhere in a relationship. You could not possibly be my man doing A, B, C, D. Since we've been fucking
and you should know that.
So, and you know that. He like, you right, ma? You right? I know I'm right. You just pulled some bullshit on me. But the matter of the fact that you just said that shit to me.
You know what's crazy that happened to me? Like, that also happened to me.
It's
Somebody
over.
had said to me like, "Oh, I don't think we can be exclusive if we don't yada yada yada." But you knew this from the beginning. You knew this from the beginning that we wasn't going to be doing this.
Like,
yeah, and then the thing is, and then I had to
niggas throw shit at you and hope that you just gonna catch
eat that. No, nigga.
I'm not catching this shit.
I've had a guy tell me like, yeah, when I talk to you, I feel like I'm talking to a lawyer because I feel like I'm fighting a case right now. Because what you fucking talking is some bullshit.
Yeah, I have to fight this case. Some bullshit.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna let you bump your gums and shit. But at the end of the day, when I got questions, baby, I'm gonna ask them real questions that need to be answered. That you can't run from. You have to answer it. And if you don't answer it, that's fine, baby. I'm gonna chuckle and say you live your life how you live your life.
Right.
And you go how you go.
You know what?
I'm starting to notice
that. I'm starting to notice that men that don't like women that talk back will use certain words like you're aggressive or you're intimidating.
Yeah.
No, bitch, you're a coward. Enjoy that.
I
don't like that.
I tell niggas like this.
That's what it is.
And I tell niggas like that you got to take 10 licks before it not. Like, what is it? Tell a nigga like this. I know I'm not for everybody, and everybody's not for me. And that's just my.
If I am intimidating to you,
banner, like,
you are literally not doing something right.
Yeah, because everything is not for everybody. You are not for everybody.
Because honestly,
some people are glass and some people are steel.
Even if
that's just that.
Like, because I'm the type of bitch that, like, if we outside together, are we together? You my nigga, we together.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If we're outside together,
you want to hold hands? Sure. You want to put your hands around me? Sure.
But I don't have to force that vibe. You know the vibe, right?
I'm saying I'm for tonight. Come on, hold my hand. We falling in line.
Grab this neck. Do whatever you want. I'm your girl for tonight. But when I leave from here, baby, it's a clear understanding of what's happening.
You giving a remix, throw baby remix
for real. Yes. Yes, like it's that serious. Like when I go home to my child. I don't go home to a man. Like
so speaking on that, you have a child. Do you feel like you could date somebody with kids?
Yeah, I want to date somebody with kids because I'm not having no more.
Given blended.
Yeah, blended family.
What about you? You don't have any kids though. So how do you feel about having
a man with kids? If I can avoid it, God, please put a man with no children at my front door. Because honestly, I don't have no kids. I never dreamed, and it's not offense to anybody that has kids.
Yeah, no.
I have something in mind that I feel like I don't want to settle on, and I really don't feel like niggas settle on what they want. I spoke to somebody the other day, and they stamped it for me. They was like, yo, honestly, niggas will settle for a period of time, but they'll still be looking for what they really want.
Yes,
and I say to myself, like, why do I have to settle for a nigga with 2 kids?
And you
this cat never even open like that. Like, why I gotta...
But okay, so let me ask this. If you ran across somebody that checked all of your boxes,
I would be willing to.
Because we talk about that too.
And he had 1 to, what's your max?
2, nigga. I'm not
1 to 2 kids. And he checks everything.
The second kid gotta be like
the kids
14.
are good. The kids are good.
14.
They
the
grade A's.
You know what's so crazy?
The kids are good. They grade A's. They A+ students and all of that stuff.
No, I'm not
honor rolls and everything.
I'm not opposed 100%. She's
honor rolls. They're gonna honor roll. Everything.
Never met school.
No, because you never. Like, I feel like
we've had this conversation on many occasions on this podcast, alone, on the phone. Like, you know, this is how we talk on the phone. So
yeah.
I am not opposed to it. Is it my first choice? No. That nigga has to be checking every single box.
Because some people are really opposed to it. But, and you know, like a lot of the times where
come on, that's ignorant. You can't.
They cut a lot of things off.
And then they never get what they want.
And they never get what they want. Just because it's like, okay, he has kids. If he's a good father and everything.
I
used to say that.
Like, I don't want to choose if you want to be a stepmother or not. Just because you're dating somebody doesn't mean that you got to jump in and be their mommy.
No, and I feel like that's what you can't help it. But you can't be like, not liking
why
kids
am I
or something
realizing
like
y'all both have army fatigue?
That's why I said we need a soldier.
But I didn't know that she was ugly. We got her.
Yeah.
Stand up.
All right, you could be Beyonce for today.
You like the boys up top from the BK, right?
Yeah.
But it's like,
yo,
if you a lot of people, you know, do have the tendency of getting stuck and fixated on these certain things and end up blocking their blessings. Like,
the only way you're gonna block my blessing is if that dick is small.
A good ass man, good ass.
No, but hold up. This is the shit I don't like. I feel like I don't care about you having kids, right? And then it's like, you end up being like a good dad or some shit like that. So now
you see, that's something that will turn me on.
Like, I gotta go to this practice, or I gotta do this, and it's like,
I love a good father.
It's like, it was cool that you were a good father in the beginning, but now I'm suffering. I don't like that.
It's not gonna be suffering because, girl, when that good father put that good D on you and he start being daddy to you.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
You gonna be his child.
You gonna be his child.
I'm not in that mature-ish level yet.
No, you know what's crazy?
Because I've realized that, like, I've dated people that I'm like, I don't give a fuck that they have kids. And then I start realizing, like, wow, this man's a great fucking father. Like,
you start planning your life with them.
Usually when I meet guys that don't have kids,
I get scared.
They really and truly are not fucking with their baby mother.
I ain't ready to be a mother yet.
Yeah, but
his kids is good.
His kids good. I'm gonna breathe. Look, I'm gonna let him breathe.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I can't front.
I'm not gonna lie. You're not getting me.
A good
you got
father,
that bitch, but not me. I'm sorry.
A good father. I'm not gonna lie. A good father. I don't have to worry about baby mothers and all that extra shit. That might be a plus.
That now until you want to hang out and they got shit to do. They got to pick up their kids.
She's
that
so
shit is
right.
not okay.
She's so right.
Not okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Don't call my bluff.
Because it's a step on me.
Yeah, because
she called my bluff.
I'm not gonna lie. I said that, and then it's like, wait, I had to call niggas bluffs. Like,
so I gotta get
honestly,
like where I am in my life. I want to meet somebody that has kids, and that's a good father. Because I'm not having any more kids. So I'm not, my max with the kids that he come with, I would say right now 3, 4.
3?
Okay.
Yeah. 3, 4 because
my
guys,
stomach hurt right now.
Especially a lot of men, they come across a woman and they like, all right, I want to have another kid with you. So I feel like my thing is going to be like, all right, well, we got 5 kids together. We're going to have 6. I don't want to have 6.
Yeah.
So that's going to be that for me.
That works in your favor.
It works in my favor.
Okay.
But I don't want to, I don't want to have any more children, like, pregnancy was cool, but it just wasn't for me. Like,
Okay.
you see, I'm turned up. I feel like it was kind of like a little setback in my life. Like I couldn't do a lot of things that I wanted to do.
I'm gonna be honest though, and you made me realize what's the point where parents now want to go outside. Like at first it was like, I'm not leaving my baby, I'm not going outside. But as soon as she was able to really like walk,
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Forget she was like the luxury before my daughter could walk to go out. It was just, postpartum really like hit me really, really bad. So that's why and now I'm before I lived in moments, now it's like it's snap pictures, like Polaroid pictures. Like, I have to live in this because when I go home, my life is different. I go home to a kid, and my daughter, she's a mommy's girl. She loves me. That's my best friend.
I ain't gonna lie. She was
so
on Houston like, why can't mommy? It's a girls trip.
You didn't tell me. Yeah. And it was mad that I told her it was grown-ups only, and it was like, well, next time I'm going on a kids only trip. Like I get that when I go home. So it's like I have to find a balance. So when I am outside, I want to be outside. I want to kind of not relive or recreate moments that I created before I became a mom. So it's like if I do get a partner that does have kids and he's able to be flexible in the points of where, when we go out, I gotta sit up. We gonna have them watch the 4 kids. My mother and father, they fine with that. Let's go out and let's have fun and just be like, teenagers. Let's do what we like to do, whether it's painting, picnic, club, movie theater, whatever we want to do. I'm gonna be honest.
I would want to be with a dad that has it together so much that it's like, okay, like for example, like if I fuck with somebody and he says like, yo, I want to go on vacation, but I can't leave my kids. You got a nanny or a mama that's coming on this fucking trip because it's like, where is the time that we could spend together alone that doesn't involve the kids? Like,
it's a lot. It is a lot.
And because I don't have kids, I feel like I don't want to like stifle myself with the kid aspect at this moment because I just don't have any, and I don't want to make it a thing. It's not a problem that you have kids, but it's like, at what capacity do you have it? Are you struggling with your baby mamas to go see them?
That's what I don't like dealing with. Are you not able to like dealing with baby mama drama?
Financially, are you struggling to see one of them? Like, I don't want that. Like, have it together already. I'm okay with that. I can get on board with that.
I'm still open to date because it's like I have boxes that I want to check, and it's like I know what schedule that I'm on. I'm in mommy mode as soon as I leave from here. Like, my daughter, I'm surprised she's not calling me right now. And it's like, if you have your schedule and you have everything set and it's like there's flexibility, I don't mind getting in where I fit in. Especially if your schedule is way more hectic than mine. If you have like this hour or 2 slot and it's like, all right, and you want to spend that hour or 2 with me, I appreciate that because I know what it is to be a parent, to have that little time space and be able to be like, all right, I could be doing X, Y, and Z, but I'm choosing to do this with you.
Okay.
But that's the thing that be blowing me. It's like,
I have all the freedom in the world.
I could drop things quicker.
When you don't have kids.
Yeah, I could drop things.
That's the biggest turnoff for me.
Like, if you're the person that you want to wait, just wait. Like, I didn't think I would have got pregnant at the time that I got pregnant. So I literally had to make a choice. Like, do I want to get rid of my kid? Or do I want to keep my kid? And I chose to keep my kid.
It was a blessing, though.
And it really was a blessing. My daughter is my blessing. She changed me so much. She's literally my mirror. Like, she's literally like the best parts of me. And it's like,
looking and personality wise,
it's scary crazy. And it's weird, but she checks me with so just her presence being there. Because like I said, I'm going to keep saying, I will thread that line. I will thread it because of the rebel in me in the Aquarian. It's the rebel. Like, don't tell me no, because who you told no? This is done. It was done before you thought it was done.
Me.
Like, that's gonna happen.
God.
You know, so
tell me no, I will
my daughter
find
reels
anything.
me in. Just with her presence there, like it
Anything.
reels me in. And I feel like if I didn't have that, girl, I'd probably be dead or in jail somewhere for real.
Oh my God.
Because of the limits.
But since we're speaking about relationships, friendships are relationships too. So like, what are things that you look for in a friendship at this age?
Just reciprocate the same energy that I am. Because
I'm here with you.
I have no problem being everything to everybody. And I feel like that's what my biggest lesson is to knowing when to be what for who. And because, like I said, I have that in me just to be it for any and everybody because it's in me. A lot of times I get upset when it's not reciprocated to me. And you might not know that I'm upset because I really love you. Like, and I don't want you to know that I'm upset because I care about how you feel more than I care about how I feel. So I'll just keep, stifling it, shoving it down until you get to that point where it's like, girl, we not even friends no
No
more. You don't even know
more.
that we not even friends no more because I dealt with so much and I pacified so much. It's not even on you. It's just a lot of times it makes me kick myself that I wasn't honest and upfront with the type of person that I am to know that you couldn't play with me like this. So
but
it's
I also think with friendships too, I think that people need to realize, like, as you get older, friendships are a little bit more work than it used to be. So, like, yeah, I set you up like, hey, girl, what's going on with a party? But now it's like my life is crumbling down. Yes. I need somebody to lift me up in this moment. Yeah. Like, you know, maybe I'm not feeling the best, or maybe I'm not the person you're used to seeing in this moment. Like, is it okay
adjusting?
For you? Yeah.
But the thing is that when you know your friends, you know how to adjust to them. And then when you're not, like, I've noticed, like, when you're not a person that likes to make adjustments, you don't know how to attend to your friend's need, and it becomes like it tends to become selfish because you're not realizing, like, yo, your friend really needs you in this moment. They need you to understand where they're coming from, and all you can see is me.
Right.
So when it comes to that, then it allows people to look at situations and be like, is this really benefiting me at this time in my life? Like, and the older you get, the more you get the tolerance for bullshit, the lower it gets.
I will say that.
Like, you know, like when you was 20, you could take your friend being disrespectful, or you could take your friend doing this and your friend doing this, your friend doing that.
I don't have disrespectful friends. I don't play that shit.
And not even in disrespect, not even like in a blatant disrespectful way. It's like something that's like,
even, I'll be checking pictures. Like, don't talk to me this certain way. Don't like.
Yeah, I've always been like that. Like, I remember I had
I have clear boundaries when it comes to, I like to speak life into my friends. And I feel like what my problem is I'm the fun friend. So a lot of my friends or, you know, associates are always in my life when things are fun. But when things are not fun for me, y'all don't see it because y'all see me when things are fun. So
but
it's
I
a lot
also
of the times
think that
when,
your friends should know your
myself.
many levels. Though.
Yeah, and that's what pisses me off because it's like, girl,
we've been friends for
if
so
I'm not
long.
hitting you up and I'm saying I don't want to go to this party, bitch, you not thinking to ask me what's going on,
what's going on.
Yeah, like I suffer in silence so much and for so many years that it's just kind of like at this point where I am, it's like I'm not doing that shit no more. Like I'm not.
I feel like we're in the same.
If I'm not comfortable to
now.
even let you know, like, hey, I'm really fucked up right now. Like, I'm broke. I'm sad. I'm depressed. Like, I'm borderline skating a suicidal fucking hotline, calling people. If I'm not to the point to where I'm comfortable to even express that to you, then what are we doing? Like, it's just all on surface. Like, and I want to get down to the
I'm somebody who's a little different. I compartmentalize things. So with different people,
good with that.
Maybe you're somebody who,
as friends, I'm not good.
Like I don't have it that as many boxes as I had when I was younger.
I do have boxes. I feel like I have boxes.
I don't know how she did this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she can disconnect from things
crazy.
And act like it doesn't even matter. And I'm just
because I just feel like
it doesn't on the spectrum when you compare it to the other.
No, because this is how I feel. I feel like
but I don't know how to adjust. I don't know how to adjust and treat you different. I'm gonna treat you completely different because I only know how to be like a really good friend or not a friend at all.
Now I have to be flexible too because I feel like I either love people or I don't.
Or you don't. Yes.
Yeah, you know. So
and
it's
that's
like
where my line is.
So it's like if I love somebody, I
saying.
have to put them in some type of section because maybe you're not the greatest friend you could be, but it's like maybe you're somebody who I can confide in.
Real too.
Or maybe you're somebody who you're like, you know, there's levels to what kind of friend that I may put you, what box you may be in. But if I had to think about things that I look for in a friend, I feel like comfortability is one, especially at this big grown age, because it just feels like if I can't
positivity, I can.
Positivity too. Because a lot of shit be going the fuck wrong. Like a lot of shit goes wrong, but you want to make sure that friend can be like, yo, look, it's not the end of the world.
Yes.
This is going to happen. Like, you're good. This type of energy you bring, like, why isn't this energy is going to continue
when I have those conversations, I always get like, well, what you going to do?
I'm like, bitch, I don't fucking know. That's why I'm fucking talking to you.
Like, yeah, you know? So I think that, like, comfortability, I think that respect is a big thing. Like, some people have different levels of what respect may be. Maybe you think that talking to me in this specific type of way is respect. I don't see it that way.
You know what's crazy is that I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
No, like I just, you know, there's just certain things. I would think respect. I think a certain sense of loyalty that you would have. Like, how would you leave me in certain situations? How do you feel about me being in certain situations? Would you look out for me? Like, so I think respect, I think loyalty, I think effort.
Effort, yes.
Putting that foot forward to be like, you know what, this is my friend.
But these days, I don't know, my stubbornness, I don't know, I'm struggling with
Because me personally, I'm
my
somebody who like, and we all
like,
know this, me and text messages do not mix, you know? We don't mix too hard, like, but
that's fine, because I feel like if I text you and I can't get in contact with you, I know if I call you and you don't get the call, you're going to call me back. So it's kind of like, so you know, like it's just a reliability.
You know what
reliability with the people
the
that,
thing
you
is,
know, like, so it's like, all right, I can't get in contact with a killer in text. I text 2 times, I'm not going to be mad because I know that you're not a good texter.
I won't be like, if you tell me like, oh, you're bad in text, I'll be like, oh, what you talking about? I'm not going to invalidate your feelings.
Accountability.
Come on.
Accountability. What we say? Accountability, reliability.
Mm-hmm. And you know, honestly,
loyalty.
This is how I
feel.
This is how I feel. Also, like, I really, like you saying reciprocation. Like,
yes.
I don't really know how to not be like such a kind person.
Mm-hmm.
So I need somebody to be kind back to me.
Yeah.
So like when I say like no negativity, I don't necessarily mean I don't want like bad advice or
just Leo, be sister signs.
Like just be gentle. Like you see, like if before we have to wrap up, I want to say this, like there's something about a killer that makes me want to call her all the time to talk to her about stuff because she'll give me the real, but she's gentle. She's not going to tell.
Like, I don't know. I don't
She'll
know.
say something like that, but it won't be like won't be like.
I'm not going to be like, yeah, leave that nigga. Fuck
big,
him.
Like
that's
and I learned that from her.
The killer be, do you think that? Like I hate when you actually do. I think, girl, because I'm not worried about what I'm thinking. I'm telling you. You know
what's crazy is that with her, like. I learned that from her early in our friendship. You don't tell nobody not to be with their man. If they don't want to be with them, they'll leave them.
That's a fact.
I don't tell people that. I don't tell people to leave them. I don't do that. Like, I be like.
I tell people to cheat.
I'm here for it.
Cheat. Get them with her.
But, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, but I'm not gonna lie. We gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they don't know what it is until you hit them with what they hit you with in certain situations.
I'm gonna be real. I done hit niggas with some shit they done hit me with, and they done got knocked the fuck out. So all I'm saying
big time, and they start acting right?
Yeah. KO. Yeah, KO. Like
what
we talking about. Yeah, so I just personally feel like I like reciprocated energy, and some energy I don't want to have to reciprocate.
Yes.
You know,
that's so I'm not gonna lie. Like when you meet, this is my last statement, but like. All I'm gonna say is like when you meet people, like there's something in your spirit that attaches to certain people, and it makes you feel comfortable with having. Like you see, like I never really cared for coworker friends, but I've met some people that recently that made me feel like you know, like we're so much
coworker friends. I done felt.
Yes, we're growing, like we're grown ups for real. Because our coworkers
y'all know who y'all are. I really be fucking
with
certain people like in my life. They definitely
I have
make me think.
2 coworker friends that's like those is my bitches.
They
about to replace like my.
I never thought I would have like a lot of coworker friends.
Me neither. But it's always like my work friend.
Girl,
don't work friends.
Sometimes even when I identify them, I try to drop that off. But I just want you to know that I met them at work.
Yeah, you know, like, oh, this is my work friend. This is my coworker.
Yeah,
they be like, bitch, why you calling
me
a coworker?
But I would still tell them my business or something like that. Like I just, you know, you feel them.
Nah, I got 2 that I'm really locked in with.
But there are certain coworkers where
look,
you don't even know who I am.
You don't. But anyway, guys, we are so sorry to abruptly just stop.
This was a good show.
And
I'm just going to say it right here. It's about time y'all had me on this fucking show. Because I've been waiting for my time to shine. And the killer been telling me she going to have me on the right episode. And this is perfect.
We had another episode.
We got some more questions.
We got some.
Yeah, put me on the episode with that man. Y'all know that man.
Okay, passion.
I ain't gonna lie, we was all there.
I know.
And we felt the passion. I want y'all to know that.
So I want to be on the episode with passion.
Before we close out,
I really enjoy his show.
I put this here because this is one of my friends' business, and it's called Black. It's actually an Instagram page, Black Girls Love Flowers, and she highlights a lot of only black girls that have like different flowers.
What's your favorite flower?
I don't have one. I just really love flowers, and I got something coming up for y'all in the future.
Mine's is orchid. So whoever did this. Look, send me some
orchids. Thank you.
I like orchids.
I'm a tulip person. I like the fact that
black girls
you know that they come really close and at some point they open up. So
they do. It's like night and day.
Yeah.
Like during daytime they
Yeah.
bring in, and then when it starts,
They're living
that's
beings.
That's you,
They're
right?
living
Girl.
organisms, guys. They're living organisms, so they
Yeah.
gonna do that. But do you have anything that you want to plug? Any last words?
Just thank y'all for having me. Like, I'm
Always,
really happy
baby.
to be here. I really enjoy my time with all of you. You know, like both of you.
It was a vibe.
We always
Each and
have
every
fun.
time we link, you know, it's
Every time.
it's a turn up.
Never
and
bad. Never,
hopefully
never,
I'll
never,
be
never
able to come
bad.
back soon.
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah,
girl.
girl. We gonna have you back.
But as always, thank you guys for listening to the Heard You Sis podcast. Follow us on all socials at Heard You Sis. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Y'all niggas have been doing it. We love y'all for that. Thank you. Y'all been supporting us. And we got some other things coming for y'all in the future. So please stay tuned. Any business inquiries, heardyousispodcast@gmail.com. We're available, baby. Anyway, bye y'all.
Bye.